Good morning, Sherry Lewis. Good morning, Tracy. No, I'm sorry, I'm in PetSmart this morning. Early this morning, I'm in PetSmart. So how y'all doing this morning? Good Friday. It's Friday. What's up, Louise? Miss Williams, what's going on? I'm in PetSmart this morning, y'all. Doing a little bit of shopping, picking up a couple packages for Kobe. I think I'm in the right place. Where is... Paying attention to where everything is in this store. Oh boy. Good thing they don't have no music on this store. Let's see, Purina Pro Plan. Purina Pro Plan. Hmm. Golly. I'll get that later. How you guys doing this morning? Hope this Friday has found you and yours well. Man, I come to talk about who's back. Nancy Grace is back on the scene, and she has questions and she wants answers. I hadn't seen Nancy Grace in years, y'all, but she is fired up. She is. Have y'all watched her video? Have y'all seen Nancy Grace since Nolan Wells? I posted it on my. I posted on my community wall. She is like fired up, and she's not letting them go away with anything. If you guys could hear me, push one. I know it's probably a work morning. You guys can't say a lot. But, yeah. Okay. Can y'all hear me this morning? Can y'all hear me? Hey, Tracy. I can see highs and stuff. I can see 13 people and 5 likes. Can y'all hear me this morning? Is everybody okay? Well, if y'all can't hear me, I'm up out of here. I'll call you. I'll cut back later. Hey, Liza. What's up? What's up? Thank you for letting me know. I wasn't going to keep talking. I didn't know if anybody could hear me or not. Thank you, Liza. Yeah, I'm sitting here. Yes, I can hear. Just working. Thank TGIF. Yeah. I know people are working. I just needed to hear if somebody could hear me. Put a 1 in the chat or something. But I appreciate you responding loud and clear, says Sherry Lewis. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. I got to take in consideration, you guys, some of you at work and can't really say or do too much, just listening in. But I appreciate y'all dropping down and letting me know you can't hear me. Yeah, I was just thinking, talking about Nancy Grace and how passionate she's about this case. And she wasn't letting anybody get by with anything, you know. Good morning, Yusula. How you doing? So, I'm he need that today? Let me see. I don't know if he needs that. I'm not buying nothing else cloth. Everything else I buy him is going to be heavy duty rubber. Yeah, she's not playing with them beautifully healed. She's like, no, I don't care what you say. Where that throat at? She's like, where's the throat? I don't care. I don't have any more. One question: where is that damn throat? And why wasn't it sent with to DC with everything else? She is not playing, and she's right. She says, listen, I don't know. I'm not saying nobody is guilty. And she says, if it's found out, if something actually was an accident, fine. But she said, right now, we need an investigation. There is no question they mishandled that investigation. I think I'm going to go ahead and get him a dental chew. Oh, the dental chews are all broke up. I'm going to get him a dental chew. So, yeah. Yeah, she's not playing beautifully here. Because the question is, the main thing that they're looking for is the hyoid And the guy on her channel described it as that one piece that's missing and can show if somebody was strangled manually, like with their hands around somebody's throat. Thank you, Elaine Davis. So that is what she wants to know. That one piece, I think it's called a hyoid, and then the rest of the throat and lungs and stuff can tell if it's drowning. But a hyoid, that one thing, I think it's a hydroid or hyoid, can tell if the person was actually strangled by hand, mainly by hand. How you doing this morning? I'm good. Yeah, let me put you on silent. I'm about to give them my phone, put my phone number in and stuff. Okay. Give me, okay, one moment. I'll put you on silent. I'm right here. Let me go ahead and pay for this stuff. So, I believe his friends unalived him. They were jealous of his success. You think so? You think so, Liza? Could it have been just an accident? Maybe an accident? Because being friends that many years and then all of a sudden being jealous? Do you really think they were just jealous of him for that many years? Wow, that's a lot. The whole lot. But you know what? You just don't know about people, right? You think the jealousy got take over that bad that they unalived him? Wow. Let me unload this car. I think I put this together. Who's hot out here, y'all? It is hot. Let me go back. Let me get back in the house. I'm going right back home. And if I don't have to leave the rest of this weekend, if I don't exit this house the rest of this weekend, it'll be fine with me. I just had to come out and get Kobe some stuff. Stop by Harris Teeter, and I'm good. I think, Liza, you know what? The reason I think something may have happened is that they may have called an adult. They may have gotten into a fight. Somebody may have hit him and did not intend for him to die. They may have choked him out. And how I'm thinking about it, how boys like to do things, maybe he was fighting one of them and somebody did that yoke hold on him. You know what the hold that the police does? And putting their arm around his neck. Imagine trying to control somebody that's trying to fight. I want y'all to think about this hold that if you got a group of people trying to fight and one of the friends grabbed him around the neck. You know how you put your head, put the person's head in your arm, and then put your hand behind the ear, and that's where that redness in the ear, y'all. Y'all, that's probably how he. You know that they said he got the marking behind the ears. Think about that chokehold. Think about that chokehold as well. And that's also applying that type of pressure, right? But he says it's more like a C cup pressure. He says more like not a C cup. You know how that C thing, a C clamp pressure, grateful to the thyroid bone. He said for that type of pressure, it was almost like somebody grabbed you around the neck, like with two hands, or the C claps. He described the guy on Nancy Grace described how the hyoid bone would come into play. If they actually strangled him, more than likely, it could have been strangulation. I'm thinking is why we got those markings. And now I'm thinking about the type of strangulation. I could be wrong. It's the one when you put their head in between your elbow your forearm and your other arm part of your arm, and you put that other part up on behind the ear. That's what I'm looking at. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That type of hole, that type of choke hole. Possibly they put something around his neck. Yep. And I think the discoloration on the back is coming from being laid on something. He didn't die in the water, I'll tell you that much. And they know it. That's why they're not. And my belief is he didn't die in the water because there ain't no water in that damn lungs. And that's why they got. And the guy said the only reason he could think, the guy that was Nancy Drew, might as well call her Nancy Drew. Nancy Grace said, is that if they're holding it for evidence, maybe they saw something and they need to keep it for evidence. Okay, but the whole entire, but he is under the belief that they do have it. He's under the belief that they maintain that those organs and those structures for evidence purposes. Nancy Grace said, well, then we need to come up with it. They need to come up with something. If they got it, they need to let the people know what's going on. Man, Nancy Grace was like a bulldog, y'all. Y'all know when she get on something, like I said in she's like a bulldog on a meaty bone. And she don't hold back either. She's like, listen, I don't care. Something happened. Something happened, and it wasn't, and I don't think it was an accident. And under her, and she said, if it was, okay. Maybe it was. She said, I'm not saying nobody is guilty, but this case is not being handled properly. And she said, that's the issue. She said, it's not being handled properly. More needs to be done. There needs to be an investigation. Now, the FBI is involved. Why is the FBI involved? Because now they're going down to get digital evidence. My understanding, the FBI became involved to come in and search the digital evidence. So I guess they're going to go through the cell phones now, forensic, forensic search of the cell phone. That means they're going to go back because you ain't nothing never deleted. I don't give a dang. Ain't nothing never deleted. Tell you what, the CIA can get in that stuff and put it together. You know what I know they can do? When I learned that you can shred things, when I learned that you can use a shredder and that the CIA can take your information from your shredder and put it back together, I knew they can do anything. When I understand that the CIA can get your shredder shred in your machine and put your shit back together, excuse my language, put your stuff back together, that said a lot right there. So you can't hide. If they want that information, they're going to find it. It also could have been parents of the girl he was messing with. Yep. Liza, you know what I say? I think an adult got involved. I will say this, I think there are adults involved with this. I think in the end, if anything comes of it, we're going to see adults be arrested. I believe they had instructed these kids. Whatever happened, somebody called the parent, somebody called another adult, and they assisted them in whatever may have happened. And whatever may have happened, adults are involved. I will stand on that one. Liza, I will stand on that. I believe the parents are involved some kind of way. I don't know whose parent, but there is a parent involved. And somebody called, the sad thing about it is, when the sheriff department, without an investigation, without questioning, called it a drowning. Without any questions, without any investigation, without anybody being questioned, they listed it as a drowning. Before they even had the medical examiner, they had it as a drowning. Now, my thing about this case, my biggest concern about this case is the grand jury. My biggest concern about this case is the grand jury. But I'm going to see what happened. But grand jury scare me a little bit. Because you're depending on the DA to present this case with all fairness and with all the right material, and with the right probable cause information, and the evidence is, um, sound and how they present the case. Because if a DA, hold for a minute, hello, hold for a minute, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to the mailman. They continue to put other people mail in my box, and I've been complaining about that for almost a few months now, and I don't understand. I advise them that I'm the only person that's getting meals there, so why are y'all still putting everybody's meal in my mailbox? It's crazy. Looks like we're gonna get some rain. Is Mississippi, since one of his friend mom is a judge, should that child be qualified to be out of the state? Not out of state, but if it goes to trial, because of all the attention that it's getting, and all the hate mail. Look at this like Anthony, not Anthony, yeah, y'all know Kamala Anthony's case. This case is getting the same attention as Kamala Anthony. The parents are being threatened, harassed. All right. So the first thing is a change of venue. It probably won't be out of state, but definitely out of that county. So I'm hoping if it does get a trial, that it gets out of that venue. All right. Um. So that's the first thing they have to do. It with Bennett Crump on it. I'm pretty sure they're going to get this out of the venue. And they're not going to take it out the state of Mississippi. The state still has to bring those charges. No other state can bring the charges, but they definitely can change the county. Um, and they should be, if it does go to trial, they should be thinking about that. Um, and all the judges need to be vetted, because if she's a judge, I don't know what type of judge she is. Um, but again, that's just the risk of it all. The DA in a lot of these cases, I've seen grand jury where the DA just didn't do what, I'm not an attorney or anything, but just the presentation of the case, the weakness of the case, the charges they may bring, sometimes result in a grand jury not finding anything. And there are concerns about this DA already. I'm not sure why there's some concerns, but I've been peeping around some different news filters, and they have some concern about that DA already. So I don't know how that's going to look. But again, if this, we know answers need, that's it. Give up the throat, give up the organs, let the people know what happened. The um, Mississippi examiner hadn't said anything yet either. Is inconclusive. So wait a minute. What did they let somebody else look at it, right? So it's so many questions, but the problem is a proper investigation should have been done from the beginning. And if not now, I don't know what it's going to look like for this young man and his family. Just as my mom is going through the same thing. She's been at this apartment for a year. The mailman told her he has to deliver it to the address or it's just to throw it away. No, you know what? I went. My next thing is to go to the inspector general and let them question their. I like the guy. He's been like I'm telling them to put them in the mailbox. He said I'm gonna take care of it. I get like I'm getting like not just one, y'all. I'm getting like five different people's mail in my mailbox. And it's like, okay, it's like don't stuff my mail in my mailbox that y'all don't want to take back or do something because somebody is and I don't I don't want to I don't want this guy is pretty nice. But y'all gotta understand. I hate going to the mailbox and my mailbox is overflow with mail that don't belong to me. And it is irking. Don't. I already complained. My next thing is to write a letter to the inspector general and let's find out why y'all can't read or something. Because I'm the only name. I'm the only person. I gave you the name. I put the name on the mailbox. You should not be putting other people's mail in my mailbox. That's it. That's all. Now my next thing is to write a letter or email the inspector general or go down to the post office myself and just find out why we can't get this taken care of. Because there is no reason. And it's like they're just stuffing mail in people's mailbox. There's a mailbox, y'all, that has nobody name on it, and they're stuffing mail. I guess everybody just getting their mail stuff. I don't know if the mailman is putting mail in that area, but somebody is putting mail in open mailboxes. So I've been here 12 years and I'm still receiving mail. I throw it away. Yeah, but it's just not one. It's like everybody that who want mail to come to my address, I don't understand. Why is it going into my mail? If I made a complaint already, but it's overstuffing my box. I may get one or two letters, because I get everything. What is called, I get everything, and he's training this young lady right here, and she on the phone and everything else, and yeah, and so um it's just like it's just not it's I get like mail but because not that much mail because I get everything like online email, right? I get digital stuff, so I shouldn't even have that much mail in my mailbox. I probably should have like one or two, maybe three pieces a week, but I'm getting stuffed. My poll round two is up now. Please vote on who my next okay, iconic says please go vote. Let me finish up what I'm doing, Iconic, and I'll go ahead and read what you have going on. I appreciate that. My PFP poll round two is up. Round two is up. Please follow my next PFP. All right. Y'all follow Iconic. Amy Kim. God, look at this lady with this big ass dog. I would show y'all this, but. And then she's going to walk down. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I'm going to see where you're going to let that big dog poop at. You ain't got no bags in your hand. So that means you're the one letting that dog poop everywhere. She ain't got no bags or anything. Y'all think, y'all, I'm sorry. She irritates me. She irritates me with that. She walks out there with this big horse, and this thing do horse poop, and she had the biggest dog in the block, and it poops like horse poops, and she don't even carry a bag. You can't go anywhere. Iconic says thank you. No problem, Iconic. Um, so many things to rage about right now, right? But I'm not gonna rage. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Um, yeah, it will be okay, man. It's hot, y'all. It is what's the temperature out here today? I think it's 90 something degrees. Feel like 100. It is miserable out here. Horse poop. Yeah. She got a horse, man. She got a big behind what is it, Doberman pitcher? Doberman pincher. She got a big behind Doberman pincher, and this thing is about 5 feet tall. Exaggerating a bit. Looks like it's five. Appears to be 5 feet tall. Might be on four legs. It might be like 3.5 feet tall. It's a horse. It's a miniature freaking horse, and it has horse poop. And you know it's her dog because it's the only thing up there can poop that dang on size. So, that's this horse poop. Yeah. But anyway, guys, it's just like I said, check out Nancy Grace if you haven't been following. I hadn't seen Nancy in years, but it's good to see Nancy come out, and you know, people are going to like Nancy Grace is on it. She's going to make them get some questions answered. She's going to make people think. She says it in a way that, hey, listen, ain't no, I'm gonna say what nobody else said. Heck with the political, heck with the political correctness and anything else. I'm just telling you, we need answers, right? My Saint Bernard has horse poop, says Liza. Yeah, man, just big horse poop from a dog. And but I like the way she put it together, man. She was like, listen, not saying nobody's guilty, not saying anything. I'm just saying we need answers. The family deserve answers. Why y'all gonna get mad at the parents? If that was your child, why would she say, I cannot understand why people are mad at the parents requesting an and nobody can tell me what happened. Hundreds of people out there. They got his phone and his keys. Why should anybody be mad at the family? Dobermans are cool. Yep. Yep. So why should anybody be mad at this mother? Why should anybody be mad at the father for wanting answers? And she's like, you would want the same thing. You would want answers. You would want to know what happened to your child. Give people the same rights and the same, respect to want answers. Don't diminish it because they're whatever different from you. Whether it be economic, race, you are a parent. You would want answers. And if you're that type of parents that'll say, okay, my child drowned, y'all ain't been out there, there's no investigation, there's nothing. He just went to a party, his friends left him, kept his phone. Come on. Oh no, Justin, I'm not vacation. I'm on vacation and my neighbor just called to say one of my dogs in the road busted out. Uh-oh, you better go get your doggy. They're on escape. They're on escape. Well, you be careful out there. Jeez, I gotta get a thing. I gotta get a tracking device for Kobe, and also I'm gonna get his the thing inside his, what they put in the collar, the identification. I'm gonna get that. Iconic says, get in your car, got to go. Okay, Iconic, thank you for coming in. Y'all check out Iconic, Emmy, Kim. Okay. Um, So yeah, I'm gonna get the thing that they kind of scan in the shoulder area, I guess. I'm gonna get that done, and also I'm gonna get a tracker as well. Okay, take keys out. Okay, that'll. So yeah, you guys check out Nancy Grace on my community wall. Also check out my extended version. We want answers. We need answers. Tribute to Nolan Wales. So if y'all check my video, is an extended version. I'm just getting my Diamond is live now talking about it. Most definitely will check him out. Bull Mastiff of the year, a Bull Mastiff. You got a bull. You got a horse too. y'all got some horses. One, you got a bull mastiff. I remember the first time I seen one of them dogs. I thought the lady was walking a damn grizzly. Excuse me. I thought the lady was walking a grizzly bear on a leash. I'm like, this lady got a black bear on a leash. Y'all, no, look now. Look, I'm patrolling. I'm on James Island, right? Now I know ain't no dang on black bears on James Island. We do have black bears in South Carolina, but at the first time ever, and it was curly. So I'm patrolling the area. I forgot, on James Island patrolling, and I see this big behind dog, black dog. It was black, and I'm on the thing that had curly hair, and I'm looking, and I said, let me make sure what I'm looking at, because this lady look like she walking a bear on a leash. And that's the first time, and I stopped, and I pulled up, and she described it as a bull mastiff, right? Never seen nothing like that before in my damn life. Ain't never seen a dog that big before in my life. Just these are puppies, but they have real big heads and very tall. Oh my, well, if that's a puppy with a big head and tall now, I don't know. I was on the elevator one time. I was at the Embassy Suite. No, was it the Embassy Suite? It had to be the Embassy Suite because that's the only place I would stay at that time. And I think the Embassy Suite may have allowed dogs. I'm not sure. It had to be the Embassy Suite. I can't remember. And this guy walks in. You not close the elevator door. You're not bringing that thing. You're not bringing that horse on. Whatever that is. No. It looked like it could eat me. I'm like, bye, and I shut the door at all. That lady got a dog. Like, you can put a saddle on her dog as well. Well, yeah. I hear puppies say they are just big babies. I hear people say they're just big babies. I don't know. I don't know. I just, the size of them scare me. Just the size alone scare me. Um, yeah. Just the size alone scares me. She got a shock collar on that Doberman. She has a shock collar on him. That's how she controls him. He'll bark one time, and after that, he's silent. I guess she shocks him when he gets excited. Yeah. But guys, I've been sitting in this hot behind car sweating off like a. They just like to play and they have a lot of energy. Okay, Sherry. Some people like their dogs like that, and like I said, the first, like I said, my first encounter with those dogs was so big, and I'm pretty sure they're lovable and everything else. Is just the size, the mere size of those dogs that really had scared me a lot. Just the mere size. Let me grab. Oh shoot. Mm. Just the mere size of them, but you know what? But all dogs need love, right? All dogs need love. But y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. And whoever sent the gift, thank you. I didn't see who sent it. I was talking, but thank you for the gift. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Don Lemon, and see what he has to say as well on this case. And I'll follow up with you guys a little later. I'm gonna get out this heat and make a cup of coffee. Look, getting out the heat, go drink some hot coffee as well. But I'm going to go, guys, and you guys have a good day, and y'all be blessed. it's how you raise them. Most definitely, I keep hearing that, Sherry. A lot of dogs have been given bad. Um, just like when I thought about Kobe being a pit bull, even though he's more of American bully than pit bull. I'm looking at his features now. He does have a bully look more bully look than anything. But again, it's like everybody's saying, if you treat a dog a certain way, they're going to act a certain way. So, because Kobe is a big, loving, all he wants to do is put his head in my lap. All he wants to do is look up at me and lay at my feet and just want me to scratch his ears and head and neck, and he just want to be up under me. And if I'm out of his eyesight, I'm in the kitchen cooking. He's sitting at the door because he can't come in the kitchen, and he's sitting there looking at me with them long eyes, like, "Why can't I come in there? Why can't I come in the kitchen?" No. So he is just a loving dog. I never think I could love, never thought I could love a dog as much as I love Kobe. Because I've had dogs before, but you know, I shared dogs with my exes, but never um, had one by myself. As a family members, we had dogs. As family, as a kid, we had dogs. But to say have a dog solely by myself, not by myself. I've always had like my German Shepherd was me and my one of my exes, and then my all my other exes had dogs. I never solely had one by myself. We have three other blue nose pit, but we don't raise them bad. Oh, okay. But we don't raise them bad. Okay. Okay. Dog family. Yeah. But I never thought like I would actually, man. But I am. I'm a dog parent now. And gotta go do dog parent things. Show him his new stuff. Show him his new stuff. I got some stuff coming in from Amazon as well. I have to get everything I order now has to be chew proof. Chew proof. Everything. I had to change out his bedding and everything. So he is definitely got me putting the money out, making everything chew proof. You can't get nothing cloth anymore. Nothing. I can't give him anything that heat up. So y'all, yeah, have a good day, Sherry, and you guys do too. I'm gonna keep talking a little bit, but I'm gonna get up out of here because I'm sweating buckets now, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Feel like a ham in an oven. Just base me. Stick a fork in it. I am done. I'm gone, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy. Be safe out there. Get out this heat and have a good day.